hefty portion of it. It's going to be about 80% to me, and then, but you know, that's just fair, because it's my fucking show. Can everyone please welcome to the stage the wonderful, the finale for tonight, Jessica Otterwell!
Hello. Hey, are you alright? Yeah? You okay? You good? You okay? Sorry, I sound like Holly Willoughby, don't I? Right, you know all the shit that's going on with the BBC presenters? Do you think it's to take the heat off Taylor Swift? The reason I say that, right, she's got that line, hasn't she? Sometimes I feel like everybody is a sexy baby. Oh, that's not 2 words you want in one sentence, is it, if you can help it? I mean, if you are having those thoughts, Taylor, maybe talk to someone. Perhaps a counsellor. Or the police, they're quite good. She tries to confuse us a bit later on by talking about covert narcissism. And you're like, no, let's wind it back. Let's wind it back to the actual elephant in the room, shall we? Because there are people who think like that, Taylor, but hopefully, most of them are in the slammer. There's going to be a documentary about it, I'm sure. Very soon. When I say very soon, I mean about 30 years. And everyone's going to be like, we knew it was in the lyrics. Well, yeah, it fucking was, wasn't it? It was. John, not a very confident person. Which might seem odd, right, because I'm up here doing this. But I would like the confidence of a particular group of people. And the people I'd like the confidence of is people that ride boys. Particularly people that ride two to a boy. Have you seen those people? Sorry, people's such a vague term, isn't it? People. You know those cunts that ride two to a boy? You've seen them, right? They're going along like they're in some kind of 90s perfume advert, aren't they? You know, like Kylie's in a bush somewhere, she's going to get out with some glitter. You know, really they're on Bristol Bridge. The number 48 is coming ever closer. And you're watching this scene thinking, maybe today. Never is though, is it? Never is. It's just them looking at you dead-eyed, coming straight for you. And so you have to think, what limb can I do without on this random Thursday? I suppose I don't need 2 arms. It's terrible. But with that anecdote, I'm sure you realise that I haven't been in Bristol very long. I haven't. And I thought to myself, do you know what would be really good? I might do a bit of dating. Because that's going to get me out. That's going to get me to see things. But the trouble is, I absolutely hate sexting. I do. I find it cheap. I find it degrading. I find it desperate. And I'm absolutely fantastic at it. Reason being, it's the only way I can use my creative writing degree. I don't know if anyone's ever done this, right, but any of you ever actually remained friends with anyone you went on a Tinder date with? Yeah. It's good, isn't it? Have you got a healthy, nice, good friendship going on there?
Yeah, it's good friendship.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice, right? I recommend it. I went on a coffee date, sounds very Italian, with this person. We went to a lovely, lovely little artisan place called Costa. And we decided that maybe there wasn't anything more to it. And it's really lovely because, like you, we've got this really lovely, genuine, proper friendship. You know, really nice friendship. And I thought, you know, it's great because we like the same music. We can go to gigs together. I can explore Bristol. And it's lovely because, like, the other day I said to them, have you heard the new Patrick Wolf album? And they said to me, I don't find you attractive, you know. And I said, ooh, what's your favourite track? And they said, in any way at all. But I think our bonding moment, right, was a couple of weeks ago. We went to this brilliant gig. It was absolutely fantastic. We were right down the front. Everybody was really getting into it. It was lovely. And they turned to me and they said to me, I thought they're going to really get into this now. They're going to really love it. And they turned to me and they said, Jessica, can you stop, please, trying to have sex with me? It makes me very uncomfortable. It's lovely. It's lovely, but I feel so seen. I really do. But you know what? Lockdown was very long, wasn't it, right? Lockdown was very long for single people. And I thought to myself, do you know what? The closest anyone has got to me in 14 months is my tattoo artist. Like, honestly, Fred West with a compass would have been alluring, you know? At that point. So I'm covered. It's hard to keep going back. But basically, I thought, do you know what? I've got to do something about this. I've got to get on Tinder. So I went on Tinder, right? Because I thought they're going to build a car park over it soon. And I went on Tinder. And I found somebody. And their bio was, I've been living in the desert for 6 years. I'm now home and feeling slightly lost. I thought, yay! You're going to fuck off back to the desert soon, so that's great. And two, I think that's the plot line of Paris, Texas, but whatever. So I started talking to him, and he said to me that he was a graffiti artist / graphic designer, because everyone's a / of something on Tinder, aren't they? And it was great because he crossed borders to come and see me. It was really impressive. He came all the way from Newport, so he would have fucked anything. I don't lie, because if you're Welsh, you know it's true. Having sex with anyone from Newport is like charity work. Nobody wants to do it, but somebody's got to. And so we got on well. And I don't know if anyone does this, right? But does anyone have a shit mug? And if you don't know, you do. Okay, do you know the concept of the shit mug?
Yeah, it's a mug that you don't enjoy. It's just like a shit type of mug that you don't like drinking.
Exactly, thank you.
You give it to, but you don't like.
Exactly. So this is the point. So I've got a mug, right, that's been given to me by somebody I don't like very much, but I keep it for people in case I don't know how our relationship's going to go, and whether I'm going to see you again. And if I'm not sure, our entire relationship is based on how far you get upon my mug tree. If you're on the Tom of Finland there, we're married. That hasn't happened yet, and I don't think it will. But generally, right, so he's sitting there the morning after, he's sitting up in bed, drinking coffee out of his shit mug, pretend, not speaking to me. Jesus Christ, you don't want to be that intimate. Ugh, embarrassing. And he's pretending to read The Guardian, because of course he can't read. But then I realised he could, because it was at that point, right, when Afghanistan was going through some stuff, it was awful, people were trying to get us out of it. And he turned round and he said to me, and it was the first thing he said to me, he said, "There's nothing I can do, is there?" But it came out like, "There's nothing I can do, is there?" I want that confidence. I want that confidence of a cis white male that thinks that the government are going to be like, "Yes, we found a 6'2" graffiti artist from South Wales. Send him in! He'll save the world." I mean, to be fair, if they had sent him over there, it would have been like the worst episode of Penny Crayon ever. You have to be of a certain age to get that joke. But yeah, generally, so I'll leave you this, but basically, I am the worst person to have a one-night stand with. I really am. Reason being, I will ask you for something later. At that point in time, I thought to myself, do you know what? I need a new job. Now, in my haste to get this new job, I may have told them I was a graphic designer, which is interesting given the fact that my graphic design skills start and end with Microsoft Paint 1997. Until on my second day, imagine my surprise when they said to me, "Do you know what, Jessica? Can you please just do the Christmas campaign for Asda?" And I said, "Oh, so you want me to take a very well-known brand and logo and put a Christmas hat on it, okay?" I was like, shit, what am I going to do? So I ring him up, right, and I'm like, "I hate these people. So I'm a feminist until I want something." I was like, "I hate these people." And he was like, "What do you want me to do?" I can't do a Welsh accent. It's very problematic if I start. And I said, "Can you put a Christmas hat on the Asda logo?" And he did, because 30 minutes later, he'd done the whole Asda Christmas campaign, right? Now, I must have skills that I don't know I've got and cannot go on a CV, because he did every single piece of graphic design work that company ever asked me for the whole time I was there. Until one day, I was really taking the piss. And he said to me, look, Jessica, he said, I'm in Bahrain. It's awful when people do the rolling R's. It's like when they go to Spain and they do chorizo. Anyway, I'm in Bahrain. You are not. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to say? And I said, can you do like that's Asda price, but in like a really big font in that nice green colour by about 4:30? Thank you. Thanks. I've been Jessica Otterwell. Hope you've had a lovely evening.
Everybody say well done to Jessica Otterwell. This has been Backdoor Comedy at the Fringe. Please come again. The next one's, I think, is on the 15th, I think. But can we just have a round of applause, everyone, for our comedians tonight?